Hey there, imaginary friends, real gays. How am I not live? Something's wrong here. Something is terribly wrong here. Doesn't matter. Let's cover this. You know, you set this up, and time flies. But let's see if we can do something here. Usually when I don't stream for a while, I like to make a rambling stream to get it out of the way, but we'll try to make something out of all of this now. Let's see how we do this. Maybe I could have found some better, more suitable song, but I think this one will do. I'll probably, maybe some other will cross my mind at some point. Probably not. I mean, you can see in the title. I'm trying to do the least I can when setting up stream because it's annoying as it is. And of course I have forgot everything that I wanted to say, but fortunately there's a text document and its whiteness burns. I don't know if there's an option to make the background different, some dark mode or something. Yeah, I just noticed token being something like 300,000 gold on EU, of course. I think couple of days ago it was something like 370k, then it dropped to, I don't know, 30, now it's 13. Who knows what's going on there? Is anything going on there? I have no clue. And as you can see, we are in the rambling territory, but I'll try to stay on point for a while at least. So maybe I'm auto-reflecting much here, but maybe for the Western audiences this might be more known. It wasn't known to me, and I don't know how much of the player base knows about these things. So let's talk about that, and we'll see what we're gonna do later on. And by the power of Ra, or in this case RNG Jesus, yeah, I messed that up. I got a clip on YouTube about this, and out of nowhere, because this, I mean, you're gonna get the picture later on. Nothing, I haven't looked anything up. There's no data at all that could summon that clip, and it just happened a couple of days ago. RNG speaks to me. Maybe if the AI takes over, I'll be able to strike some deal. In the meantime, let's see how we gonna start this. Okay, I'll mention what clip and other stuff later on, but you know, let's start with something. So I don't know, probably a couple of years ago, a friend of mine kept talking about a movie out of nowhere, and I doubt that he knows anything about anything that I do, am into. I mean, partially. So he kept talking about this movie, and I have no clue why. I guess he loved it, and he, I guess, loves Woody Harrelson. I think that's the name. And by chance also, I don't know when that happened, sometime later on, because I don't really watch TV and I don't really watch movies anymore, but I happened to see that movie, and from the start, because I will sometimes catch, you know, a glimpse of something, and you know, maybe catch the end of the movie or the middle, but in this case I caught the beginning of it, which is very important, extremely important, because one other actor there is that Dallas to Shia LaBeouf, and he is a fellow gamer in the movie, and of course plays World of Warcraft. And I guess he finds some girl, and she turns into a zombie, and the movie begins. And I wouldn't know, I would just say, you know, some movie, but because of the clip now I know it's Zombieland. And why? Yeah, that's self-explanatory there, but there's another part of it. And mentioned Woody Harrelson. I mean, whether you wanna connect some dots, and you know, the RNG and coincidences, and there have been some, I got triggered. I wanted to talk about it, but you know, I'm gonna maybe postpone it for some other stream. So whether that's a coincidence, I doubt it, because you know, Warcraft and Woody Harrelson, because there's also one moment in the movie, including him, where something appears to be one thing and happens to be another. Spoilers. So he has a thing for Twinkies, and that's where we can drop the movie stuff. I had no clue about those, I think, and I have no clue how I got to all of this, but I guess random research. So Twinkies are a type of, or Twinkies, I have no clue, are a type of candy. So that's the OG Twinkie type of candy, so yellow on the outside and white on the inside. And now I just got the realization of what the fuck am I talking here, but okay, let's do this. Okay, let's finish first hopefully everything is okay. And I mean, okay, digression. That's why we are here. Maybe we'll take a walk later on. You can see the glimpses of slots in the left corner there. Okay, sorry about that. So in the beginning they were candy. From then it moved to, I guess, blonde, white, I guess also body type, homosexual, young, yeah, let's not forget that one. So that was the slang used and the connection there. And if we're gonna follow the timeline there from, and like I said, I have no clue how many people are aware of all of this. I wasn't. Though on the other hand, I never considered myself a twink. I always consider myself, some casual starter and free to play. But let's continue. So yeah, from that I guess it expanded the meaning to any, I'm guessing, young homosexual. And then because people liked I guess level 19 with level 19s with the XP off so much, as a term of endearment they started calling them twinks. So that's really etymology behind it. I think I covered it all, and this is something I came by. I have no clue if this is 100% true or not, but there you go. I mean, the rules I mentioned in the previous streams apply. I'm not here to give 100% info, just to point you into a certain direction, but I think this should probably be it. How the history of the term, at least not the bracket. I probably know too little about that one, but let's not stay there. I guess from one thing to another, so I guess that's it. Yeah, I almost forgot that one. I hope I will show it on the map and not forget this time like I did the last time. Because what I thought about it was I met it's, I think, female gnome in Tanaris on one of those islands with an eye patch called Winky. So whether that has any connection, I have no clue. And one of the coincidences I wanted to talk about is, like I said, everything I mentioned gets ruined, so I hope next time I go there, or maybe it already happened, she's replaced by a bowl of fruit, or I don't know, has hijab on or something, making this game completely Puritan and ISIS friendly. On that note, okay, let's check if there's something else to talk about. I wasted too much time on stupid stuff. Yeah, okay, let's now, do some flying start, free for all stuff here. And that's, recently we had that Bud Light disaster. I'm not gonna go into there, but I don't think that's the issue of them not knowing their target audience. I think it's something that, corporations like doing is, we're gonna keep the old player base. What are they gonna do? Where are they gonna go? they're gonna stay and, you know, try to get some new people, and they fucked up. And I think that's also what happened to World of Warcraft. They fucked up too. You know, there's always a breaking point, and I think they reached it. Now, what happens next, who knows? Yeah, I mentioned this. And speaking of that and Dallas too, I don't know what's gonna happen with that Tarisland or Tar Island. Dallas to MMO. Oh wow. But of course I wish it well too, and you know, competition is good, and that's what it's all about really. You know, I'm guessing, you know, that people will of course try the new MMO, the new free MMO, but I have no clue what's going on there. And speaking of the competition, let's go back to this bracket, because I saw some, you know, ad for Diablo, and there was something like, you know, level 20 get some bag or something, backpack. You have no clue what's going on there, but you know, level 20, you know, that needed to be connected. And I always, for a while now, am wondering, is there any plan for the bracket? Was someone doing something and then, you know, quit, left, and that stayed like that and there? Or they are busy with other stuff, or they don't completely care and have no time or anything, or they are, you know, let them eat cake, let them go, I don't know, to Diablo, to games that are completely free to play, you know, funneling into Overwatch and I don't know, Diablo. Is Diablo free to play? Okay, I guess not, but you know, for weekends and stuff, have no clue. And speaking of weekends, I would also forget that. You know, last time I caught just a little bit of it. They gave, you know, free weekend, but now they are a bit more focused, so they pick people that they think they're gonna get. And you know, giving Dragonflight for free for a month, you know, that's pretty telling. And server wise, you know, medium high servers are dead, full high servers are okay, and full servers are okay. So, you know, I don't want to say, you know, there's nothing worse, because there is something worse, but it feels bad logging on into an empty Orgrimmar. So that's something they should do something about. But the only worst thing is when you talk to an NPC, a vendor, and then connection just breaks because CRZ changed. That's worse. So if that can be done properly, you know, don't let people log on into an empty Orgrimmar. You know, that sends a pretty bad picture. And okay, let's check. I know I'm gonna forget stuff, and I don't know, a couple of times I wanted to get into Riot MMO, but I bit my tongue. I don't know, maybe it's for the better. And let's not go into it now, but whether they thought that was gonna be an issue and was doing stuff because of that, and Final Fantasy free-to-play model, and now, like I said, who knows what's going on with Riot. But now it seems they changed their focus to Final Fantasy RP stuff, so I think that's where their competition attention is at. And like I said, competition is good, makes them be on their toes and do stuff. Okay, I guess I said that too. And now let's get into game, maybe talk about something else, and maybe if there's time I'll go back to text document again. Okay, let's do this like this. I'm gonna stay like here, because if I move and focus my thoughts on some other stuff, I'm gonna forget the last bit here, and maybe then remember to show stuff in game. So something I said, I mentioned, I guess it's good that I did, Bud Light, and how much they can be totally off. Banked XP with this new free Dragonflight month, you can see I was worried there for a while. I thought it was some starter trap, but although there's that, I might as well show it.
You are now away, AFK. You are no longer away.
There's a reason for it. As you can see, the bar is different now. During this free month, you can see stuff there. Okay, I guess I hope I will remember to finish Banked XP thoughts. Why I kept it like this is because
Scorn Grin says, Twinkie.
I don't know how. I doubt that there's gonna be any new players, but you press enter, alt and arrow, and it goes through the stuff you typed before. I'm guessing it's known to players, but I don't know if it's known to. I doubt that there are no new players, let's face it.
Scorn Grin says, Twinkies.
There we go. Now let's that I had from before. Okay, not from before. So here we are now. Let's see if we can locate. I'm guessing Vinky is, who knows, somewhere over here. There's some rare here and stuff like that. What else? Yeah. Pet journal, that's what I wanted to show you last time. Children's. So, okay. Curious. Pun intended. Okay. I was flabbergasted there. Have no clue if that's the right word there. Okay, I guess I will have to go soon enough. So let's... Okay. What is the bigger priority? Okay, I guess if I do Okay.
Shadows gather.
Good. So I didn't know that if it's not shown, it's not gonna be red, which is good. So bank XP. So now I know they learned the lesson, it seems, but not completely. I have no clue really, because there were people 60s complaining, and when you see, when you do the who, you will see a lot of 60s for the reasons I also mentioned. So that's the new banked XP. So in this case they did good because a lot of people were complaining. So they will be able to play the 60s even after the free Dragonflight stuff goes away. But they really fucked up with the starter banked XP because it's extremely counterproductive, and I guess that one will stay. I could talk about IRL examples, but I already spent too much time. I think they pretty much made sure that someone that has a bunch of level 20s and is on a pure free-to-play account and has a ton of banked XP, he's not gonna sub. They made sure of that. So their reason for it was they thought, someone that plays that bracket, there he is, someone that plays that bracket, to push him into playing, moving on. But most people that play the bracket know exactly what they are doing. They're not really new players. I mean, they can be, but if they're already invested so much into those tunes, they're not gonna sacrificing them. They're gonna rather make a new account. So like I said, that's extremely stupid. If you're a rogue, you can buy Thistle Tea somewhere around here. I'm not gonna look for it now. And I guess he sells that new starting zone stuff for transmog or whatever. There is a shit ton of level 1s all around. Never mind. All over Orgrimmar. On Ragnaros. On Kazakh they are level 10s usually. And I guess we could stay here and talk for a while. There are much more in other parts of town. Pirate is the life for me. Not really. I'm gonna probably change the Morg. I don't really have enough of the... On Rogue it will make more sense. There are much more stuff to use, but I mean I have limited Morg anyway, especially on plate. Immersion is nice. It's nice to have NPCs around. Okay, is there anything else I could... I mean, half an hour is long enough, but I like pushing it to the extreme. Okay, let's...
A dark wind is blowing.
Okay, let's... Something... Yeah. because they think that people with on free-to-play account don't know how to move on, but the thing is many certain amount of people already have one paid account that they play on, and then another one, but I guess and they probably do not have banked XP. So what they are really doing without knowing or not caring is they're making sure people that have tried the game and maybe want to sub from time to time, they only made sure that they don't sub at all at any point. Or in the case that they do, they would have to, I don't know, make one toon and then sacrifice that one in order to at some point make new ones. Also you can see that by the minimum 2-month sub if you're not on a monthly subscription. I mean, I had a month sub and I was starting to go crazy after a couple of weeks. So but that's what I was mentioning before. They are stuck in some mindset, and lack of competition let them do that, but in the long run it costs them, and that's where we are now. I mean, like Chinese client, they should even make in my opinion a week sub or something like that, but I guess that's not bot friendly. They want that bot money. Okay, I guess I showed you the kids, and yeah, I guess, oh nice, I guess this is where we bid farewell.
See you soon. Real soon.